Hello everyone and welcome to the SKL regular season. I am Silky Mittens and I am joined today by my good friend Dezaninator on the desk. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good, man. We are here today on day one on this election Monday in Canada. We're hyped up about the election. We're hyped up about this game as well. We've got a good one for you. We got Notice Me Senpai versus Just Us Guys to start off the final week of SKL regular season.
I'm so thrown off by you hyping up the election right now.
Come on. Who else isn't hypey right now?
Whatever. Okay, yeah, you know, it's last week. This is where teams are going to be getting nitty-gritty, fight for those playoff spots, get seated at the right spot. I mean, basically, those top two spots, well, the second spot's kind of up for grabs. But first, lockdown, that's an instant bye to Regina. But we do have two bans lost on Notice Me Senpai's side for being tardy. Bad
boys, yeah.
Bad boys.
We realize you can't see the screen right now, but it's okay because we're just waiting on them to let their timers run out because they have loss of bans. The Gangplank and Irelia bans coming out for Just Us Guys against Notice Me Senpai. Definitely some interesting, probably targeted ban with the Irelia. Gangplank not so much, pretty much a ban every game. It seems in competitive and solo queue alike that champion's just still disgusting even after a couple nerfs in a row to his barrels. Still doing tons of damage and just able to add so much utility with his ultimate. That champion is just so strong.
And I'm very curious if they're still thinking BBB is going top because he's more of the Irelia player. For Team Maya, we saw him bring up the heck from last week and kind of roll people over. But finally, we got a little more bans going out here. Veigar going out on the side of Just Us Guys. And the only ban for Notice Me Senpai is Darius of all champions.
Are you surprised?
Kind of, Darius. I mean, Mordekaiser's available, but let's be real. It's like, you know what, you and me talked about this a lot. I don't think anyone plays it, so it could be deadly if Just As Guys don't play and they're going to throw it over to whoever the heck is playing AD carry for Notice Me Senpai today. I mean, the champion is just broken and gross.
Absolutely. So you guys can see the bans now. All three are locked in. The final ban for Just As Guys, of course, is Veigar. The Darius ban, the Lonely ban for Notice Me Senpai. We also don't know like what iteration of the roster is going to be for Notice Me Senpai or Just Us Guys. This is like a crapshoot right now because we don't require them to lock in their positions. They have to give us their final roster. But beyond that, like, you know, it's up to them if they want to keep Team Maya in the top lane, BBB at ADC, or switch any other roles, and then it's up to them, and that's a game time decision. As far as Just Us Guys go as well.
The instant lock, Evelyn and the Thresh.
They let it through. They let Evelyn through finally. I think this is going to be the first time. This might be the first time in the regular season of SKL that we are going to be able to see Henry play Evelyn.
I've heard nightmare stories. I hear this guy is actually a legend on Evelyn, and it's actually really disgusting seeing him play it.
Yeah, he's just got great. Evelyn's not like a totally mechanically intensive champion, so it's not like, oh, disgusting plays. It's just like when he has that champion, he knows where to be, he knows where to go, he knows all the right things he needs to do. So totally not like a mechanically intensive champion that he can make like a sick insect Evelyn player.
Oh, sick insect, bro!
Oh yeah, no, nothing like that. He can flank and get the ultimates off. He can do what he needs to do for sure. And then Impreza Boy getting his Thresh. Duh, no surprise there. He's definitely his best champion by far.
Last week he didn't really play it though. It was open and it wasn't banned and he didn't pick it, so I'm surprised he goes straight back to it. Maybe with these loss of bans, he's kind of want to sit on that comfort pick, but they've unbenched the Kench.
And unbenched the Ezreal at the same time. First time we're going to be seeing Ezreal, if that's in the AD carry position. I think we've seen one AP Ezreal. I might be wrong, and I don't even think that was in the SKL regular season. I think that was in the qualifiers. We saw the AP Ezreal come out back when the Runeglaive was a thing. But yeah, the Kench unbenched.
I don't know. I think it is an AD carry Ezreal. I'm very curious if Athena's actually going to be playing that Ezreal. He's jumped all over the map for this team.
Athena's played every single position except for support, I'm pretty sure at this point.
Yep. Yeah, I think that is completely correct. Huntail is still sticking to that, and he's going to pick that Tone Kench, but we see the Caitlyn TF lock in for the side of Notice Me Senpai. Caitlyn's a stupid champion, so whatever. It's pretty lane dominant, but then they got the TF here, running the double TP on the side of Notice Me Senpai, so they're going to have a lot of stuff going on. I mean, with the fact that they have TF while having Evelyn as well is super scary. Usually you pick TF against Evelyn so you can get that vision of her when you pop your ulti, but now it's just going to help you set up more ganks because you're not going to be able to see her coming out as well as TP coming in or that Destiny being used by TF.
Yeah, I could see a lot of action being in the bot lane now. We have that, invisible Henry on the Evelyn. He's going to be sneaking around, and then the TP and the Destiny from BBB going to be able to be everywhere on the map, not at once, but pretty much all at once. You can do it all. And it looks like there's a Rumble hover now for Team Maya. This is more of a BBB type champion.
And it looks like they're going with a poke comp type deal here on the side. This is kind of a mixed comp for me. If they're going to run the AD carry Ezreal, run the Varus mid lane here, have a lot of poke, but they can also engage with that Garen. And it'll be really nice for them to have that Tahm Kench to be able to pull anyone out that gets caught out. But the Renekton kind of switching between Rumble and Renekton. I'm not really sure what he wants to run, but Talon getting that comfort Garen pick. I mean, I don't think we've seen him played in a while, but that was definitely one of his more preferred champions, especially coming into the season. Played it throughout the qualifiers. I mean, he's very good on that champion. We haven't really seen Garen get nerfed much since he got buffed with that Juggernaut patch.
Yeah, he was strong with the Juggernaut patch, and then people kind of thought, like, oh, he's kiteable, maybe like a less strong Darius. Pretty much plays the same role. He's going to run at you, and if he can get at you, then he's going to kill you. What Darius says. Maybe Darius is a little bit stronger, so people let the Garen go to the wayside a little bit as far as like banning it and whatnot. It's going to come through here, and really it's kind of like an engage composition from Notice Me Senpai versus like a disengage kind of kitey poke comp from Just the Skies.
Yeah, I don't know if I really like it. I think Notice Me Senpai has a really good comp into it, though. They have the TF to really engage from the backline, and Evelyn's gonna flank. It's just an Evelyn thing to do, and you're not gonna see it coming. So this poke comp seems kind of awkward when they saw the Evelyn pick, but it's gonna be really hard for them. I don't know if there's much they can do, and if they wanted a poke comp, I don't know why they went with Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench can save someone, but he doesn't really have that strong disengage that like a Janna or something would bring into the poke comp. So I don't know. Let's see if just this guy brings them out.
Right. The Tahm Kench was picked before the TF, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
No.
I think so.
Yes.
I think it was.
Yes.
So I could see Tahm Kench as like a pretty decent counter to the ganks that Twisted Fates can be able to bring out. Just, Destiny bot lane, throw a gold card, and then you can instantly eat them and then walk away from that gank, right? But it's going to be hard, like you said, with the Evelyn on top of that. It's going to be hard. I don't know if Tahm Kench can do it all. Tahm Kench is very good at saving one person. Janna can save like a bunch of people and totally disengage. Jungler like Gragas can do that. Lee Sin can still kind of do it, but once again, kind of a one-person deal with the Dragon's Rage. You can only kick that one person unless you're kicking him into the whole team. So it's going to be up to Justice guys to really disengage. They can't go in on this team from Notice Me Senpai. That's just disgusting. Their team fighting, not the greatest here. It's all about the poking and all about the kiting and all about the disengage. We'll see if they can do it.
I'm very curious to see this top lane fight as well, because I haven't really seen a Renekton into a Garen matchup. I mean, watching Worlds, we saw Marin pretty much picking the Renekton into the Darius and just crushing it. So I wonder if it'll still have that same effect. I mean, Renekton is such a strong early champ, and he's such a lane bully, but so is Garen. But maybe that CC is going to give him that advantage Team Maya will have in the top lane. Finally, looks like we have it in order. We do have pretty much the same rosters. Athena staying at that AD carry role now. And Hannah Betrayal actually moving down to AD carry this week. And BBB going to take that mid lane.
Right. So Henry and Impressive Boy staying in the same spots. But the other three kind of been mixing it up the last couple weeks here. At least in game one. Hannah Betrayal trying his hand at AD carry for the first time on a pretty good champion to do so. Caitlyn, you can, there is some mechanics to Caitlyn. You can't really downplay that, but pretty safe. You just sit back and auto
mechanics. You love the longest range in the game is called mechanics. Come on, Silky.
There are some aspects I got to point to that you could outplay your opponent a little bit using that Caitlyn, but
okay,
but I do agree the safest, probably easiest ADC to play in lane. Definitely just going to be looking to farm up and be safe. I don't know how many kills you're going to be able to get against a Tahm Kench Ezreal lane, even with Thresh. It's going to be tough with Tahm Kench, even if you catch out the Ezreal with, the Death Sentence and Flay, whatever, Tahm Kench eats him, walks away. You're going to have to get him pretty hard, I think, and as long as he can Arcane Shift out of there, it's going to be tough to get many kills in this bot lane.
I'm more confused why they would put Athena on Ezreal. All right, so would it be fair to say that just this guy's main carry would be Athena?
Yes. Depend on every role, I'm not sure. On like a couple, I could confidently say that. I don't know. I haven't really been super impressed with him at ADC in particular. I haven't really seen much, but
I just feel like
overall, I will agree.
Okay. So if he's one of your main carries, you're gonna run a poke comp. But why are you putting one of your biggest carries on Ezreal?
Okay, so say they're not being able to change their comp, who would you put them on? If they're going for like this poke disengage comp.
Okay. I think for the comp,
Caitlyn,
it's good. It's good for the comp. It's good for the comp. I'll give him that. Caitlyn might have worked a little better. Ezreal will have a little more poke damage though.
Yeah.
But
so if they
for their comp, it's good. But
yeah.
I just feel like Ezreal's not one of those hard carries. I like, we see Athena trying to break the Renekton mid. Like, that's something that you're going to go ham and you're going to be able to carry your team with that early game presence.
Right.
Ezreal is kind of one of those, like, mid-game champions. So, I mean, maybe he can put Hannah Patrol down because Caitlyn's mid-game is kind of Like, she's pretty good early game in the laning phase. Mid-game, she has that bit of a lull, and then as soon as
you
she
need to
hits
get ahead. You need to get ahead. It's all about getting ahead on Caitlyn. If you're not ahead, then you're, you got long range.
If you don't win lane, you lose.
Exactly.
That's always my little reminder when I'm playing against Caitlyn. Hey, she's not winning, she's losing. So
there you go.
Doing all right, but I'm very curious to see how they play this out because laning phase, Caitlyn should be able to outrange Ezreal. Athena's gonna have to poke quite a bit, maybe with that Mystic shot.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as mid lane goes, I think it should be okay. Ender should be able to shove in BBBB enough that he shouldn't be able to use his Destiny as often and be able to go as mobile around the map without being punished and losing turret damage, losing CS. So I'm very curious how the lane phases are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where we're going to kind of look because Notice Me Senpai is a very snowbally team.
Yeah.
And that's where we see them get a lot of their advantages. They just crush the laning phase, and they're just so aggressive that once they start team fighting, no one can really stop them. But we've seen them struggle fighting when they fall behind. So it's going to be really up to Justice guys and Odin to just pull ahead and get his lanes going early because that Lee Sin's going to fall off, and you want to make sure you get that poke comp going.
Mm-hmm. And if there's one area that Justice guys can pull ahead, it's in the early game because they are a team that can be strong in lane. All individually, they do pretty well. And then the problems start to come once they group and then they start team fighting, maybe get out-rotated a little bit and don't play the team fights as nicely. But they tend to come out in the early game, even. Like I would say on average, they probably come out even out of laning phase. But then things start to fall apart later on. And but, these guys are good. This Notice Me Senpai squad, they're all solid players individually as well. So it'll be an interesting battle, but, it's going to be a tough one for Justice guys.
Justice guys, I think, is one of the underdog teams that I actually I really root for because I feel like they always have a really good game one. Like they play really well. They have a good early game, but they kind of fall behind in team fights. And in their game two, they're just on full tilt, and then they're just oh crap, I don't know if we can come back from this. But I'm really rooting for them here. I think they could if they can get those lane phases going. So they're not behind, but I'm also excited. Henry's on Evelyn. I haven't got to see it. Only heard stories. This might be scary for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're going to get into the loading screen here for Game 1 between Notice Me Senpai and Just Us Guys. On the blue side for Game 1, it is going to be Just Us Guys in the top lane. Talon the 9th playing Garen. Odin in the jungle playing his Lee Sin. Ender bringing out Varus in the mid lane. Athena and Huntail going to round out that Just Us Guys bot lane with the Pulsefire Ezreal and the unbenched Kench.
And then on the red side, we do have Notice Me Senpai with Team Maya 70 up in the top lane playing that Renekton. We have Henry on the legendary Evelyn in the jungle. We have bring out that TF in the mid lane. We have Hannah Patrol rocking Caitlyn on the AD carry, and a Present Boy bringing out none other than that Thresh at the support role.
I think every week you get closer to saying all 16 of those Bs. Last week it was 10. This week it was 12. It's 16 Bs. We asked him.
How does he know? Did he count them?
Oh, he knows what he's doing. And I'm sure he's been asked before. We asked him, and right away it was an immediate answer. Yo, how many B's you got in there? 16. Right away. He knows.
Did he ever
and
say why his name is BBBB?
We never asked, man. You gotta. Some things are better left unknown, unsaid.
But see, that's
maybe he's like a motorboat. Maybe he's
motorboat.
Okay. Instead of the goat, we'll call him the boat from now on.
The boat.
The boat. Okay, the boat in the mid lane.
The boat. We're
Sounds
calling him boat.
Yeah.
All right. Whenever he gets multi-kills, we're just gonna go.
just go hard on the motorboat.
Go hard or go home. That's how it's at. But we did see pretty much line of scrimmage being set up here by Just Us Guys, getting some wards down, playing that Safari Caitlyn skin, gross skin, but I own it. It's the first Caitlyn skin I bought.
You bought it. Oh, great.
Well,
You didn't have very good taste back then, did you?
It was going into the Legacy Vault, and I'm like, I need a skin. And I was like, oh, I could be a cool guy and have a Legacy skin, but it's Safari. It
that was your
dumb.
first ever skin.
No. My first ever skin was Dread Knight Garen.
Oh. Was it free?
No.
Because
I bought it.
You can get it for free now.
Yeah, but see, I'm ancient. This is back in like Season 2.
Right.
And then I also bought Rugged Graves. I think that's what it's called.
I don't think so. I feel like there is no Rugged Graves skin. There might be. In a Legacy Vault?
I call him Hillbilly Graves. Mostly because he looks like a redneck. He's like got like the cut off like jean jacket and the shades. You know what
okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I think there is maybe a Rugged Graves, but I think it's in the Legacy Vault. I feel like maybe not. I don't know. You're older than me at this game.
And in real life,
first skin I ever got was Badger Timo.
Jeez.
You know, you get that free 400 RP when you make your account. And it was on sale for 250 RP. I was like, I don't have a skin. First champion I ever named Timo.
I didn't even get RP when I leveled up. Riot was just like, screw you, you don't get any free RP. Like, what is this? But all right, let's get into the game here. Sorry, we have a double jungle start coming out from Just Us Guys, and sort of from Notice Me Senpai. Oh, we look like we have an invade coming in here, but not gonna find him at that red. They do have a warded, so they know he's not gonna make his way there, but. Gonna give Team Maya that early camp. Hitting at level 2 early, but Talon not gonna be in lane, so not really benefiting him too much.
Henry is going to steal this red buff away if he really wants it. He's got to know that they're at the top side of half of the map. Probably knowing that Huntail and Athena, I don't think they did. Or I think they did do the Krug start, so knowing that Huntail and Athena started the Krug will give him that information. Henry is able to take the red if he wants it. He waited there to see if they're going to come, but such is not the case. And he did end up taking the red buff, so he's going to get a 3-buff start.
And that's not going to be good. Lee Sin needing kind of those levels. He's that early pressure jungler, and if you're getting counter invaded, there's not really much you can do, especially with that red buff. That's huge. Lee Sin does not need blue buff. I mean, you get a little energy
regen, right? Yeah.
And the cooldown, but the red buff really helps with the slow, and then you can use your E as well, the Tempest Cripple, to slow people. But as far as that, I don't know, pretty good start so far by Notice Me Senpai. Team Maya gonna be putting down the pain here on that Renekton with the classic level 3 dash in, stun Q, dash out. Kind of a greasy combo.
Yeah, you gotta really invade against. You gotta ward rather against the late invade. If there's never Evelyn on the other side of the map, you definitely gotta ward later on when it starts getting up to 130 and stuff. You start throwing out those wards around your jungler's buff that he's not gonna be at. Because Evelyn 10 times out of 10 is gonna take that.
We see Odian going in here. The stun card does come out. Ender throwing out the arrow. One more auto should get in. It's first blood for Ender. Just this guy's getting that early lead like they need to, and it looks like, hey, you can take my red buff, but we're gonna pick up that first blood onto. They got him.
You got him. Ender the 9th picking up that early kill, but Talon is in trouble. And just gonna go down for relatively free. I think Team Maya taking about 90% of that damage from the turret itself. Really bad start, I think, from the top lane Talon against Team Maya.
Oh, we do see the exhaust by Huntail going down, and Odin is down there. The flash coming out from Hannah Patrol, as well as Odin, but the Q misses. Not having that net available. They're gonna keep chasing him Present Boy, but he's gonna turn around and hook. Until does not have the gray health available. He will go down to turret, but he's gonna eat Impressive Boy first. Not dealing quite the damage, but Henry is bought. Odin has to be very careful. That headshot is available, used onto a creep, but kind of an interesting exchange there. Very unfortunate, but Henry might be able to kill Odin as he goes for his Krugs. Gonna pop in, he is getting noticed out. He does have the red buff. Oh, and he's running that greasy ignite. Evelyn, Porteous chilling smite. He's out, he's gone, he's out of here.
Hey, is it greasy if it works? A little bit. That's like something you see like Hecarim jungles do. Athena.
Okay, that was sick. You're right, Caitlyn mechanic. They actually stopped the B with his net, so now they're gonna push the wave. He's got nowhere to go.
He's dead. This guy is dead.
He's got the summoners. If he plays this right, okay, he's got never mind. You got ignited. He can't outplay that one. Impressive Boy just taking the turret, gets the ignite. That's a free kill.
Just whops him on the face with that ignite. He says no, thank you. Team Maya in a little bit of trouble here, but Talon not level 6. Obviously, not gonna be able to get him down that much. And Athena, or Team Maya rather, still yet to back. But in the bot lane, such an interesting gank there. So much was used just to try and get one kill on Hannah Patrol, knowing that she had Summoner still has heal. Just flashed away, and at the same time, Odin flashes in, trying to get the slow, and then Huntail flashing at the same time to try and get more stacks on to be able to devour and not getting it. She just flashed away. Boom, all those summoners we used. And obviously the death sentence we saw after against Huntail.
And honestly, I don't even know if they would have been able to pick up the kill. If he would have landed that Q, he would have put himself in
Heal
turret.
baited.
When he would have got put into turret range.
Yeah.
Easy play hook. You just keep him under turret. That's a kill. Huntail being the victim kind of kept going for that. And I think a lot of people always are so tunnel vision on trying to get the kill that they forget the champions like Blitzcrank and Thresh. Of course, they're not going to use any abilities so you get close to the turret. It's a free kill. You take a couple turret shots, boom, you're out of here. And then like Grey Health was used earlier, didn't have a shield to go for him.
And it gets just even rougher now in all these lanes. Team Mai got that advantage in the top lane. The bot lane, it is a BF sword to a tier of the goddess. Of course, Ezreal's going to go for that early, inherently having a weaker early game because of it. Now it's a stack, but now you're going against a BF sword 201.
And this is why I don't like Ezreal. I feel like he's such a high-risk champion. If you're not going even or get ahead, that tier really falls behind. But Team Maya going full ham onto Talon. He does have to flash there. Level 6 is available for Team Maya, so if he does stay, he can dive. But making a smart choice, he's going to go B here. But like I was saying, is that BF sword to that tier. That's going to put him so far behind. They're going to chase down, but Owen's in his own jungle. Getting chased down by Henry. He's got that yellow card. He does he have the wild cards. He saves them. Okay, there they go. They come out. He picks up that kill. Meanwhile, bot lane, Athena getting out unscathed, really not having to use any summoners, but Team Maya still putting a lot of pressure on this top lane as Talon doesn't have that TP to get back there right away.
Yeah, excellent job by Henry there, just sneaking around and just wasn't even in the jungle really of Odin. Got to sneak around that river area, and if you're not going to have the pink wards out early, which you really need, but you know, Odin got behind early, didn't get all the buffs that he needed, got 3 buffed there by Henry. Not going to have enough gold to get those pink wards, not going to be able to put them out, and that's the result.
Athena getting hooked in the play. Not enough. I mean, a Present Boy probably could have got that kill himself, but Huntail does eat him, spits him into turret range, gets the auto, but the heal is going to be enough to save him. They're not going to be able to take down Huntail. Very nice play there with the Nom kick, spitting it back onto the turret, but just not quite enough as we see Team Maya really dominating the top lane. 2-level advantage. That's a pickaxe to a Ruby Crystal, cloth armor, and this is what I was talking about. Renekton just such a strong lane bully. It seems like he's kind of the counter right now to these Juggernauts, really putting them in their place.
The anti-Juggernaut is now known to be, honestly, Renekton. Renekton has been dumpstering Darius's on the world stage, right? Who was that? Someday? That was
Nah, man, it's all well. I don't know if Someday played. I'm pretty sure it's only been Marin that's really whipped out that Renekton
right.
into it.
Oh, when he okay, I remember. Yeah, I remember that game. Pretty fun.
I think it's been twice. I think he pulled it out both times that
Darius?
EDG played Darius twice. Amazing J tried to play it and didn't go well. Marin kind of showed him why he's a top tier top laner.
Absolutely, Henry's sticking around this top lane looking for some action. Might find it.
Team Maya going in, does get the stun. They use the ulti of Evelyn. Agnes Embrace is enough to slow him, get the shield, and that's a pretty easy kill. Has the red buff, not going to go where, and this game not really going well for just this guy so far.
Yeah, Henry was ready to give up on that gank, was sitting in the or the lane brush rather, for quite a while there, just sticking around, maybe waiting to see, and then all of a sudden Talon decides to Q and decisive strike onto Team Maya, which she probably didn't want anyways, even if Henry wasn't there, but instead going for the trade at just the wrong time.
If you go in here on BBB, gets caught up, and Ender and Odin going to pick up that kill, and maybe Ender might be able to be the saving grace of this team. If he has a couple of kills, they're going to try and secure that blue buff, but he gets outsmited by Henry there. Doesn't have the level advantage, but had the vision advantage at least. And Athena going to be left bot as Huntail trying to come down. The hook does not, the heal is not enough as the ignite was ticking onto, and he comes straight on top of a trap. He's not moving anywhere. This bot lane not going well at all for just this guys.
Yeah, Athena knowing that the Abyssal Voyage was there for Huntail, but just totally underestimated the fact that, you know, sure, I have heal, but the other team has ignite. Totally counters my heal anyways. I'm not going to heal for diddly squat. Undeterred. Getting dove by Caitlyn now, who has pickaxe and BF advantage. They're going to take me down a lot faster than my support can get there. And just not accounting for the traps, you know. Sure, Huntail got there eventually, like mid-dive, but Hannah Patrell throws down that trap, Yordle snap trap, and, you know, Huntail's not a Yordle, but has the same effect anyways.
Oh, that's why I just feel like Ezreal's such a cringeworthy pick. Like, I mean, I know it scales so well, but you just get dumpstered in lane, especially against like Caitlyn. She's going to bully you with just range, and then on top of item advantages, the only thing he has giving him AD is a Doran Slate. Like, that is your base damage. Of course, you're getting stacks, and it's going to come up later on, but you have to make it to that later on in like decent shape to even do anything. And that's a 2-turret swing here for Notice Me Senpaiii, increasing that lead almost already to 6,000 gold, only 10.5 minutes in.
Yeah, this Tam Kench has proven not being able to keep Athena alive on this Ezreal at all. We haven't seen once where just being saved by a Devour. Maybe I was thinking back to a couple, time ago where he died to the death sentence when he was under his own tower. The Devour was available. It didn't come out immediately. Instead, he used it later, trying to get a kill onto the enemy. So maybe just not comfort on that champion. We don't see the Kench very much. Maybe there's a reason that it's been benching that scale, because these dudes don't know how to play it. And I don't know if Huntail does the effect that he really needs right now.
Team putting down a lot of damage as in the mid lane here. We have a bit of a fight as Ender catches out BBB once again. The yellow card does come out, but he gets eaten. And Impressive Boy picks up the kill onto Ender as Team Maya is 2v1ing. He picks up the kill on Talon, but Odin puts down the hammer and drops him. Meanwhile, Athena also getting killed by Henry. So a 3 for 2 there, except Team Maya 2v1s up there. Picking up a kill for himself, and then 2 additional kills picked up in that mid lane.
Yeah, he's happy to take that 1-for-1, whatever. It was a 1v2, almost got him. Odin having to use the Dragon's Rage and almost going down himself. Just not having that available. Definitely not to his... There's a teleport coming out top lane, though. It looks like BBB is going to be going for this kill.
He's going to use his ulti as well to try and get closer. He's going to have to flash. Maybe giving him way too much space there, not going quite far enough back, but picks up another kill. Meanwhile, they almost pick up that tier 2, but Huntail going to try and get something going here, but that's a lot of damage coming out from just that Caitlyn's hope. They're built over Peacemaker, laying down the law.
Yeah, we're talking about how the saving grace of Just Us guys might be end of the 9th, getting these couple kills on Varus early. Now 2-1-1. But he's down like 30 CS to his lane opponent there. BBB able to farm pretty much for free. 2-3-1 now, dying most of the times when he went down to help his team out, when he rotated or whatever. He's been caught out a couple times, but he's still up 30 CS.
I mean, he's also arming his team here. Like, let's look. He's got 4 swords sitting in his inventory. He's ready to start passing on to his teammates. They're gonna need it because this guy can't carry by himself in this state so far. I mean, Henry's gonna be able to build full damage. When he comes around and flanks, he's probably gonna be able to solo out any of the carries. You have Team Maya building full damage right now. He's got a team at Phage. Does he need to get tanky? No, there's not enough threats right now to really have to be tanky. The Impressive Boy landing these consistent hooks. Looking grim for Just Us guys, but I mean, there's always a way. We do see Henry comes up with the Chilling Smite and the Ignite. Using that flash to get in close. Gets a couple autos in, and Henry ends up picking that kill. I think I see why he has that Evelyn band against him.
Right, and well, Just Us guys haven't even like been trying to play against it. I'm not sure I've seen a single ping cord picked up in their inventories at all this game.
There's one right there.
There's one right there, and it's already immediately killed. And obviously,
it didn't even kill it. So
didn't even
jumping
kill
the
it.
Gun here, Huntail.
A little bit,
not
but
that
soon.
Go. Oh, Odin does land. He goes in. Oh, a nice stun there by Huntail, but Henry gonna turn this around. He may be able to pick up 2 kills. Oh, the Eat does come out, spit him over the wall. He's gonna try. He gets him out of there. Oh, nice ulti there for the Ezreal, and they pick up the double kill. Oh, but he picks it up with the wild cards. He's chasing. He does get the pick a card. He gets the stun. As Impressive Boy's coming through, he slows him with the tongue. It's not enough. Athena gonna try and pick up the kill on the BBB. He has the stun card. It is used. The shield though from the Lantern, giving him with the slow onto Impressive Boy. They had that pink board. They have vision. Oh, he just misses the hook. He's gonna keep chasing though. Ender just missing that piercing arrow. And the tongue comes out from Huntail again. They use the box. He ease in. One more auto. He gets slowed by the box. Get Impressive Boy. Get out. He dodges the Q. He ignites. He plays. Oh, he's going to pick up the kill win. Oh, yeah, he dives inside of Huntail. Meanwhile, Team Maya in there. He's just swinging 3v1. He picks up 1 kill for himself. He's going to back up. He does have that ulti available. He's going to go in. He goes on to Huntail. The Gray is available. BBB, he's still there. He picks up that kill. He's trying to get the judgment onto him. He pops it as he was the villain. And this fight is still going. Decisive strike. He is dropping judgment. Spinning. The ulti from Galen comes through. Team Maya picks up the kill. Holy crap. Still kills the long fight.
Boom! Headshot, baby! Oh my god, what an extended fight that was. A lot of action there. The overall, though, definitely in the favor of Notice Me Senpaiii, losing only 1 member, I think, out of all of that. I think, oh, BBB going down at the end as well. So I think it was a 2 for 4 overall in that like 5-minute duration of that fight, what it seemed like.
I lost. I went into a coma.
I was in a trance as well. Oh, Henry finding out Athena again here. Surely going to go down, but Huntail, he's in a Devour, going to save him.
Oh, he just found the piercing arrow. Ender sniping him out there. I'm telling you right now, this could be the fall of Notice Me Senpai. Great ulti, following up another. Oh my goodness, Ender picking up the kill. He's gonna get a triple kill here as he lands that E. No, just kidding. Athena scumbags that kill. He says, "It's mine. I need that gold." But this is it. They're getting too aggressive. It's not going well for them, and they do pick up that kill.
As excited as we are about all this, as cameraman Zaninator gets us back in the action here.
I'm sorry, I screwed up.
As exciting as that fight was, and as big of a deal it is to pick up 3 kills there for free. As Just Us guys, they're still down 8k gold in this one. 11 to 18 are still the kills, and it's only 16 minutes in.
So okay, I believe there's a common rule when we're playing with the admins that we always go for that 70-minute late game, no matter what comp we run in. And I think this is Just Us guy's game. As Team Maya coming in, but he's gonna get caught out here by the rest of the team. The tongue does not land. I think it hits him instead, but it does land. The E is slowing him down, but he pops the ulti. He goes straight in. He goes to Ender, but he's eating the gray health is available. He spits him out. Talon X going to be doing down a lot of damage. That ulti is almost up. It's just coming off cooldown, but he's not going to be up. He does land the piercing arrow, but the blue card picks it up. That was ugly. A 3v2, and Notice Me Senpai putting their foot down. They're not letting this get out.
Team? It seemed like that was such a long fight in their own jungle, and Justice guys had no one to come help them. There might be a dive now on Athena, but I don't think so. Just using that Destiny to see everyone.
He is going somewhere. Oh,
he's going mid lane. The next level rotations. Why walk when you can teleport there?
And he's got TP. He can TP right back. TP to a minion. Keep it alive.
Or bot lane. Just keep the rotations, the full circle rotations going.
Let's have that arcane chip. Get himself out of there. Hand him patrol coming. Oh, but nice defended there by first point. Lands a box, but very nice flash. He turns. He ulties. Not going to do a lot of damage there. And Present Boy going to keep autoing him. Not really caring about the turret. We do have Huntail though coming in. Is he going to be able to do anything? He's sitting there with the 3 of them. Lands the tongue. He's trying to get his paid. He gets the fight. Is it going to be enough killing Present Boy? He passes the kill off to Talon. He picks up that kill. Meanwhile, Henry picking up a dragon. Is it going to be enough for Just Us guys to come back in these little picks?
Just Us guys remind me of like a guerrilla fighting force. They're just roaming through their jungle, little groups of 3, groups of 2, whatever, just trying to pick off whatever they can. It's working for the most part. They're clawing their way back slowly, it seems, in the kills department at least. But then, Notice Me Senpai comes right back and just does things like that. They're like, oh yeah, we're like 8k up ahead. We're just gonna group a little bit in here and take back those kills that you just stole from us.
As much as I hate this, I think this is a game that maybe just this guy should surrender and get their mindset redone. I feel like they're going to be a little too old, but Henry going in here, he might get actually popped by the Varus ulti, using the judgment as well, dropping the hammer on the kid, Leda Demacia style. He's dead, but meanwhile, BBB Team Maya going to push in on this top tier turret. Tier 3 turret, sorry. Gonna keep pushing it. Not much I can do, but Odin, he's got the kick. Oh, great Ezreal ult.
Alley-oop, baby.
Not gonna fish the team out though. They could have got the dub coined by Mr. Bodhi himself. Not gonna be able to pick it up. He's gonna walk away, but great defense there coming up. And those guys seem to get kind of these cheeky kills, capitalizing on the over-aggression and overstaying of Notice Me Senpai. But I'm not sure it's gonna be enough to pull them into that late game. But Hannah Patrell caught out by himself. Ender has a lot of damage, but holy, Hannah Patrell does as well. Oh, he does land that piercing arrow. They're going to keep going. He doesn't have ulti available as it was used. So going on to Ender. He gets ignited, but great eat there by Huntail. He devours his teammate. He goes down to Athena. Might be able to pick up this kill onto Hannah Patrell, but he goes out. Henry showing up though. He uses those hate spikes, picking up the easy kill as well as a chilling smite. A lot still available. Nice arrow landed. Can he get the tongue? He's not going to even throw it out.
Having that Rylai's available, just being able to kite for days with Henry now, it's going to be tough for these guys to catch him. If, Henry doesn't want any of it, he can just run away. He's got that removal of the slows on his W as well. Ooh, looks like Justice Guide wants more action.
Oh, but Ender going to keep trying to pull, but BBB coming in that backline. He's going to pick up this kill on Odin as Team Maya cleans up, even while he is exhausted. He's going to keep going. The blue card coming out from BBB. They're still doing a lot of damage. They're sustained from this Renekton is absurd. And a kill by BBB is picked up. The wild card's going out. Not going to be able to pick up that triple kill. But oh, so many low health bars onto that arcane barrage. And my goodness, this is a bloodthirsty game. They're 40 kills in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. Both teams just don't want to stop fighting. They just like, no, I want more. I don't care if we're losing. I don't care if we're winning. We're going to fight. BBB wants more and wants that average of kills per minute to go up just a little bit there. And that is now 41 kills in the 20 minutes of this game. Talon does have the Demacian Justice available.
Is he going to be able to catch him though is the real question. He's trying. He's spinning his way to victory. The yellow card. Oh, what a great lantern by Present Boy to get his buddy out of there. You're going to steal that red buff, give it to Hannah Patrell, and I don't even know if I'm casting a real game anymore. I feel like this is just like a team deathmatch going on here. We do Dragon not coming up as Henry picked that up a little earlier. There's a lot of gold on the map for just this guys to pick up, but they are down 13,000 gold, 20 minutes, but they're still fighting. I love it. They're not giving up. They're going for these heads-up fights. But I mean, Ender and Athena are gonna scale really well. So I mean, the later it goes, the more of a chance they have, right?
True. They're already backed up all the way to their base though, and it's 20 minutes in.
They're just gonna hold over 49 minutes.
49 minutes is what you said. So 29 more minutes. How many more kills are we gonna have in those 29 more minutes?
No, 49, man. They're gonna hold over to 70 minutes. That's the dream, but BBB, he's coming in on Ender. Great flash to get him out, but they still have vision. As even collapsed on by President Boy going in. The auto always gonna get slapped. Oh, great dragon kick, but gonna give BBB a shortcut to the rest of the team there. He's coming in for the flank. He has a stun, pick a card available. He's gonna get pretty low. He should be careful. The Arcade Barrage is available. They might be able to cheese out a kill here on the BBB if they can land it, but they might just turn and head towards Baron. There's a lot of pings coming out there from Northme Senpai wanting to take it. And honestly, they have definitely have the items to take it really quickly and basically at no cost.
Yeah. So many members are so fed from Northme Senpai right now. It's so hard to itemize as Justice guys. When you're behind, you have to itemize for both magic damage threats and physical damage threats. It's not going to go well. You kind of got to pick your poison, right? They picked, you know, stack all this armor. Team Maya's got Black Cleaver. He's shredding that stuff. Caitlyn, you know, is so far ahead. All getting that much armor doesn't matter. And then you've got 11, 5, and 3 of PvP on Twisted. There's literally 0 MR on the side of Justice guys. And they want more. Team Maya's wanted more.
He's ready to get the stun card onto town. He's trying to get some kind of kill onto PvP. Going to drop that to Mass Ninjas, but he's killed the stun coming up from Team Maya as the ulti used by Ender using that tendril check, but piercing arrow going through. Team Maya not really caring about this damage, man. He's being that frontline he needs to be. He has no tank items. But Henry gonna come in there, Rylai's doing a lot of slow. Embraces Agony, catches him on the wall as well as the red card with a nice little tongue there by Huntail picking up that kill. Let's see if Odin can come in and save his life. The ulti is used. It sneaks by Huntail and almost actually kills Ender, being that main damage threat. And they're just taking, they're just blood. I don't even know what to do. I feel like I'm just gonna continually cast these random team fights for 10 minutes straight.
Oh, it won't be 10 minutes, Designator. No. It'll be over in 5 minutes here. The final push. Really, Northme Senpai wants to finish it. They can finish it. They just got a group, and they're so far ahead. They've been like 3v5ing for the last 5 minutes, it seems like. So as long as they don't do something totally like out of this world, it would be the hugest upset. If that's guys won this game right now, it would be the biggest upset in the history of SK, the short history of SKL.
And Odin going in, they should pick up the kill onto it, by a lot of low health bars on the side of Hannah Patrol. This might be able to for just this guy to pick up a lot of kills. They're doing Hannah Patrol going down, getting that piercing arrow finally. Odin gonna want to catch Henry. They're not sure where he is. The TP being used there by BBB. He's going to go back in. He's going to try and find himself a kill, but he might have TP'd into the wrong spot as the silence does come out. Huntail has that gray health available. He needs to use it before the next auto comes out. It comes out. Odin also
Team Maya coming in.
Oh, but Team Maya is there as well as Henry, and they come and kill him while he's on you. How is the... What is this game? They're just killing everybody, man. There's no mercy for anyone. Is BBB going to try and pick up another kill? Ender and Athena can't even make it to their fountain. They've been playing. Athena going hard for that kill. One more auto. He doesn't get it. The stun card popping him as well as Team Maya. And that for sure has to be game here, Sophie.
This is absolutely game, and that is going to be a 25-minute victory for Northme Senpai here. I was going to say, you know, oh, no, they got 3 kills and things are looking up. They only got 2 kills, and then all of a sudden the teleports come back in and like, oh yeah, there's more than 3 people on this
Until going in. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill? Oh, they're going. He does, but can they stop the Winion? They're going to try pulling the aggro off. The Nexus has a little bit of health. Can they save the Nexus? They need to hold on for 45 minutes. Come on, boys. Defend the Nexus. They still have 1 inhibitor left up. It should be enough. But, I mean, the 3rd dragon going over to the side of Northme Senpai. It should be 1 more push. And they're going to blow this house over.
Yeah, this one's all but over with, honestly. Things just got so out of their hands so quickly for Just As guys. Just every lane snowballed against them, which is usually their strong point. But against this Northme Senpai squad, that's definitely very individually good. Like some strong champions. Team Maya is like, yo, was that an 80 carry or piece of paper to spread that up like nothing?
As Henry, he does get caught up here by the ulti. They do get the kill. Hendrick gonna try and defend this as long as he can. Maya doing a lot of damage, but Odin takes up that kill. They're gonna see if they can get onto Hand of Patrol with a great death sentence by Present Boy. And he drops. Can he get the quadra kill? He's kiting. He's got the double. Oh, just kidding on Present Boy stealing it. He does have that Zeke's Harbinger though. He does use the field over Peacemaker, and Present Boy blocking everything, giving the triple kill over to Hand of Patrol. This is why you can't get that guy Thresh. I don't think I've seen him miss many hooks. He's killing it.
Can't give him Thresh. Can't give Henry Evelyn. Can't give my any champion in the game. It's been a rough one. You know what? I didn't hate the bans coming out from Just This Guys. But they're going to have to change something going into game 2.
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. The shining out of this is I feel like Odin played a really great game. I thought he did very well there, holding his own. Ender also doing really great. They got that early kill mid lane. They swung the lead their way a decent amount, but the bot lane and that top lane coming over Just This Guys, a little shaky. I think the lane matchups is really what kicked him in the butt. That Ezreal into Caitlyn getting that early kill. BF sword to Tyr. What are you going to do? Are you going to cry on the guy? Is that how you're going to exchange?
Well,
throw your tears?
He pretty much was in that Pulsar Ezreal, just throwing those like laser beam tears, like, take it, take it. But you know what? Honestly, I said I didn't hate their bans, but their picks, different story. I don't know if you can go for like that risky like Varus Ezreal poke comp combination, playing Garen into Team Maya's whatever the heck he plays. I don't know if you can do that. You got to play something that's more of a total composition, something that can at least team fight. Because Notice Me Senpai loves to run at you, and if you can't stop them from running at you, you're going to be in trouble. If you can't pick something with enough disengage, Tom Kench didn't have enough disengage.
But I mean, let's be real. What can you ban against those guys that would even make it worth it? They all have ridiculous champion.
They banned Viger. I haven't seen a single player. I've checked some solo queue history. I haven't seen Viger played that much by anyone on Notice Me Senpai. It was just Viger's just a strong pick in general, so maybe just not doing their homework was Just Us Guys.
I would kind of agree, because I feel like the Aurelia pick was really out to lunch, or the Aurelia ban. Like I don't think I've seen him play Aurelia at all. That's more of a BBB champion.
They might have thought that BBB was going back in, or they just didn't watch last week. We know they were busy with some other things, right? That is true. So they might not have watched last week, didn't watch the VODs of last week, and they didn't see the Team Maya top lane coming. They thought he was going to be playing AD carry. And so maybe that's what they were hoping on, and such was not the case this game.
I just don't want them to tilt. I love Just Us Guys. I love their like nitty-gritty play style.
Maybe they got the tilting out of the way early.
Yeah, you know what? This is they're reversing it. They're going to have that like badass game 2 where they come out and just swing.
Right.
Triple bat. Just find their way through, man. They're fighters, I believe.
All right. I believe you too. We're going to take a short break, though, guys. This is an exciting game 1 between Notice Me Senpai and Just Us Guys, but we're going to get the next game underway. We're going to play a couple messages from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that browser or that mobile app if you're watching on your phone on the Twitch app. We'll be right back.